I'm Philip Case, an Arable reporter at Farmers Weekly. I'm here to visit David Hall, our northern Barometer farmer at Chipchase Farms, just north of Hexham. David, tell me about your farm here.
Well, we farm 2,000 acre on Chipchase Farms. We're about 10 mile north of Hexham. Hexham's down in that direction. Hadrian's Walls runs along the horizon here, as you can see, and we're about 4 mile north of it. And to the north of us, 25-30 mile north, we've got the Scottish border.
Right.
We farm, like I say, we farm 2,000 acres, about 1,300 acre in Arable and about 700 acre of grassland. We run about 750 breeding sheep, and we rent out, probably on a grazing licence, about 350 acre of grassland.
Okay.
The Arable side it's quite a wettish area, and
yeah, you had a bad harvest in 2008.
We did, about 70 hectare of crop which we didn't actually get cut, which led on to not getting. I think we only managed to plant about 25% of what we intended putting in the autumn of that year. So last spring we had a big area of spring barley to sow. We had about 600 acre of spring barley and about 250 acre of spring rape to sow that year. Right. Actually bought another combine. We run a 460 Lexia.
Okay.
This time we bought another one as well. We needed more output. We were going to up the Lexian to something a bit bigger, but we put that money instead into another combine. We bought a little Lexian 430.
Okay.
Just to run two together.
That's
in this part of the world, I think probably running two rather than one big one's a better idea. We should be able to go out now and cut 100 acre in a day rather than 60 acre.
Okay. You moved over to John Deere's after swapping your Case tractors in last year. Tell me why you did that.
Well, we had 3 Case tractors and they were all getting a bit long in the teeth. So we traded in the drill tractor, which was an NX E1.mov. We replaced it with this John Deere 7530, and we have a 3 metre front press with the levelling boards on, which will work in conjunction with the drill. We also traded in harvest time. We traded in after harvest. We traded in 2 MX135s and replaced those with a 6930. We've upped the horsepower on them a little bit as well. We'll be hiring in hopefully a 6930 at harvest time, probably for 10 weeks. So we'll have the 3 tractors at harvest time and the autumn workload. And on top of that, I also have a neighbour comes in with a tractor and a man whenever we need them. So we drill hopefully 1,300 acre with this every year. We can either work it down and drill it no problem, or we can plough straight behind. We plough everything. We don't do any min-till. I'm being brave enough to try any min-till yet. The hydraulic trip bodies be a great thing on them. They leave the stones in the ground and we do very little damage. And if we get a wet spell, or we get both combines up, we get the combine laid off, we can get all 3 ploughs going, and that enables us to plough 70, 80 acre a day. I see.
And you don't do any min-till yourself? Is there any reason for that?
We don't use any. I've never tried it min-till. It's the way we're on. I don't think we could do it any cheaper doing min-till. There's 3 ploughs, well, even 2 ploughs going. You blacken the ground over. You're getting on quite quick, and all the land that we have, it's quite easy worked. We work this in conjunction with the 3 metre drill.
Right.
There's I would think there'd be probably 60% of our soils we get away with just that on the front of the tractor. Okay. And the discs on the drill, and that's a seed bed. Prior to having this, we used to have a Clean Acres AirTech mounted sprayer with a front tank.
I see.
And we also ran a Kuhn Aero pneumatic fertilizer spread at the same time, and it was costing us quite a bit to replace them both and run them both. So we moved over onto liquid fertilizer and bought this self-propelled.
And why do you choose liquid fertilizer?
We find it a lot easier to use, and I think it gets into the crop a lot quicker. I think 4 or 5 days, it's certainly into the crop. You can see the crop starting to colour up. And just ease of management, really. The wagons will come in and you don't need to be there. They just blow it straight into the tank for you, and there's no bags, no lifting.
I see.
So it certainly works.
I see. And this spray does all your fungicide program as well, does it?
It does. It covers quite a bit of ground. It'll be over every acre 3 times with fertilizer.
Right.
And then probably over every acre 4 or 5 times with chemicals. So it's doing quite a bit of work.
Well worked. Yeah.
It's out. It's out every day, more or less, once the weather dries up in the spring. This block here, it's carrot winter barley. Okay. It was sown approximately about the 20th of September. It went in quite well, but since then we didn't manage, in the autumn we didn't manage to get any post-emergent herbicide on it. It had, since then though, we've managed to get on with steel, with isoporturin. It had that for grass weeds, meadowgrass and broadleaf weeds. And it's also had 70 kilos of nitrogen.
Okay.
Well, that's for the winter barley. It's carrot. It was drilled mid-September. It's on quite gravelly, stony land. This.
Okay.
It's very easy, free drain and easy work. But the stones, we on like on a windstone sill. The windstones can be a problem.
Right.
They're very hard on machinery.
I see. It's expensive, is it?
Expensive if you hit them. If you hit a windstone with a plough at a hard speed, and you can do quite a bit of damage. This block here, there's 100 acre in this block. It's Castile.
Okay.
Drilled late August, but about a week after it was all in and nicely rolled. We got a deluge. We had about 3 inches of rain in one night.
Right.
And just the whole lot was washed down. It's had 70 kilos of nitrogen up to now.
Okay.
In one dose, it'll get another 2 doses of 200 litre of this 35S.
David, this is a field of winter wheat you got here.
Yeah, this is cordial. It's sown after we had spring rape in here. This would be sown probably the first week in October. I'm pleased with it. It's looking very well. Once the snow, it was covered in snow from probably getting on just before Christmas, 20th of December, right through till towards the end of February, and it come out with the snow. It was looking quite good. Then we got some cold frosts, and it had no snow cover for like the last week in February and a couple of weeks into March, and it really did look brown. It really went off. Compared with the clay kept its colour. I think the clay is a lot hardier than what the cordial is, but it has picked up.
I see.
At the moment it's had no fertiliser, we just can't get on. It's had its compound, but it's had no nitrogen yet. And this will get, spray-wise, it'll get Atlantis.
I see.
The grass weeds.